Hello, Rio, Texas Conference. Grace and peace to you in the name of Jesus Christ. Thank you for taking the time to prepare for annual conference. This year, we're trying something just a little bit different. With our pre-conference gathering, instead of a live Zoom webinar, we prepared this video in advance and are premiering it online in hopes of creating a clearer, more accessible experience for everyone. Our hope is that this format helps you receive the information you need in a way that feels organized, informative, and helpful as we prepare to gather together in Corpus Christi. And if questions come up at any point while you're watching and listening, we want to hear from you. So please feel free to email us at communications@riotexas.org. And our team will be glad to help. Each year, annual conference reminds us that we're not doing ministry alone. We're connecting people called to serve God together across communities, cultures, and contexts. This year, our theme is Adelante con Esperanza, moving forward with hope. And that word hope, it's not just something we say lightly. It's rooted in the truth that God is still at work among us. Even in the seasons of change, even in moments of uncertainty, we trust that God is leading us forward. So as we gather in Corpus Christi, we're going to worship, we're going to discern, and do the work of the church. But more important than that, we will listen for where God is calling us next as a conference. So my prayer is that you come prepared, not just with information, but with open hearts, ready to worship, ready to listen, and ready to be a part of what God is doing among us. I look forward to being with you.
As we look ahead to annual conference, I want to take a few minutes to walk you through what you can expect during our time together. We won't cover every detail, but we want to help you feel prepared and oriented for the week ahead. As you watch, we invite you to take note of any questions you may have. We've created a frequently asked questions page where you can find answers and access all the key links and resources in one place. Throughout the week, we will gather for worship, engage in the work of the conference, and spend time connecting with one another across our churches and communities. We will begin on Wednesday evening with opening worship, where we will gather as a conference to center ourselves in God's presence and hear the bishop give her Episcopal address. Our plenary sessions will guide much of our time together. These are where we engage in the work of the connection through conversation, discernment, and decision-making. Woven throughout those sessions, we will also have 3 teaching moments centered on the new vision statement of the United Methodist Church: love boldly, serve joyfully, and lead courageously. These sessions will be led by voices from across our own conference, helping us to reflect on what this vision looks like in our shared ministry space. We will also gather for the service of remembrance, where we will honor and give thanks for those who have gone before us. We will then celebrate the service of commissioning and ordination, recognizing those stepping into the new forms of ministry among us. We will also have the opportunity to participate in the mission breakfast on Friday morning, a time to gather for conversation and reflection together. This year, we will also mark significant milestones in the life of our conference, including the 70th anniversary of the ordination of women and 30 years of the Order of Deacons, as we celebrate God's ongoing work through those called to ministry. In addition to these moments, there will be opportunities to engage in special elements throughout the week, including our Juneteenth worship, as we pause to give thanks and reflect together on our shared commitment to justice and the life of the church. Whether this is your first annual conference or you've attended many, your presence matters. Each of us plays a role in the life and work of the church, and this gathering is an opportunity to be a part of that shared work.
Greetings, Rio, Texas. As Aaron shared what to expect, I want to help you prepare for our time together. If you have not already, be sure to complete your registration ahead of time so you're ready to check in when you arrive. Registration closes May 31st, and it's available in the Rio, Texas Conference app, which Amanda will walk you through in just a moment. I want to encourage you to register by the deadline and to share this with your local church delegation. As you prepare, we encourage you to take some time to review the pre-conference reports, which are available on the annual conference webpage and our app, including reports related to finance, pensions, and other key areas that will come before the body. Standing rules are also included there. These guide how we do our work together as an annual conference and can help you feel more prepared to participate. As you go through the pre-conference journal, you will see all of our reports. Some are for information only, and some are for conference action. The consent calendar will be presented as a whole as we open the business meeting. The reports listed can be approved in one motion rather than separate motions, and these are typically items for action that do not require questions or discussions. These items on the consent calendar do not have financial implications. They are not already included in the new budget, and they do not deal with conference rules or nominations. All other items will be voted on during the conference. We will be gathering at the Hilliard Center, which is the new name for the American Bank Center, same location, just a new name. When you arrive, you will begin with check-in at the Hilliard Center in the Garrett pre-function area, which will serve as our primary gathering space throughout this week. Check-in will be available on Wednesday from 2 to 7 p.m., with additional opportunities on Thursday morning. We encourage you to arrive early enough to complete check-in before opening worship. A free shuttle service will be available throughout the week between key locations to help you move easily between spaces, with free parking available in lots and areas throughout the Hilliard Center. There will be a variety of meal options available throughout the week, both at the Hilliard Center and at nearby restaurants. You can find a full list on the annual conference webpage. We will gather as the full body of the conference in plenary sessions where we worship, hear reports, engage in conversation, and carry out the very holy week before us. This year, our opening worship will take place on Wednesday evening at 7 p.m. at the Hilliard Center. Our clergy and laity sessions will take place at separate times this year, one right after the other in the same room. The laity session will take place Thursday morning from 8:30 to 9:45 a.m., followed by the clergy session from 10 a.m. to 11:45 a.m., both in the Henry Garrett Ballroom at the Hilliard Center. You are also invited to the mission breakfast on Friday morning, a time of storytelling and conversation as we reflect on the building the beloved community together. Registration is required and can be completed through the app at the annual conference webpage. There will also be opportunities during the conference to ask questions, including a standing rules question and answer on Thursday from 1 to 1:30 p.m. and a finance question and answer on Friday from 1 to 1:30 p.m. This year, we have the opportunity to celebrate several historic events, including the 70th anniversary of the ordination of women, the 30th anniversary of the ordination of deacon, and a Juneteenth celebration on Friday morning. And finally, be sure to make use of the annual conference webpage and the app. These will be your primary resources for schedules, maps, reports, and the most up-to-date information throughout the week.
I want to take a few minutes to walk you through what to expect as we gather for worship at Annual Conference. We will begin with opening worship on Wednesday evening at the Hilliard Center. Doors will open at 6 p.m. with gathering music from a local mariachi group, Mariachi Mexicanismo, and the service will begin at 7 p.m. This service will include worship, the Episcopal dress from Bishop Harvey, and Holy Communion as we ground our time together in God's presence and begin our work as a conference. An offering will be received to support the gift of attendance for next year, helping retired clergy and youth attend Annual Conference. You're invited to give at any time before, during, or after Annual Conference through the app or online. On Thursday at 5 p.m., we will gather for the service of remembrance at First United Methodist Church in Corpus Christi. This is a sacred time as we honor and give thanks for those who have gone before us. All clergy are invited to vest and process, and those who are eligible are encouraged to wear white stoles. On Friday at 6:30 p.m., we will gather for the service of commissioning and the ordination at First United Methodist Church in Corpus Christi. This is one of the most meaningful and joyful moments in the life of our conference. As we celebrate those being commissioned and ordained, clergy are invited to vest and join the processional, and those who are eligible are encouraged to wear a red stole, symbolizing the fire of the Spirit and the boldness of our shared calling. We will begin lining up at 6:15 and robing space will be available at the church. An offering will be received during this service to support Confirmand Day, where youth gather with Bishop Harvey for worship, learning, and connection. Worship will also be woven throughout our plenary time, including a special Juneteenth service as we give thanks, reflect, and renew our commitment to justice and the life of the church. As a quick note, we will not hold a separate retirement service this year. Instead, our retirees will be honored during the service of commissioning and ordination. Service bulletins will be available in the app, where you can also find additional details for each service, including how to give.
As you prepare for Annual Conference, one of the most important tools you'll use throughout the week is the Rio Texas Conference app. This is where you'll find everything that you need in one place. It's our preferred way to register for Annual Conference, and it will also be used for check-in when you arrive. Registration is now open and will close on May 31st, so we encourage you to complete that as soon as you can if you haven't already. We also encourage everyone to register through the app, but registration is also available on the Annual Conference webpage at riotexas.org/AC2026. If you haven't already, we encourage you to download the Rio Texas Conference app. It's available on both the App Store and Google Play. Once you're in the app, you'll be able to access the full schedule, reports, live streams, worship, bulletins, maps, and key information to help you navigate each day and to stay connected throughout the week. We'll also be using the app to share updates and announcements throughout the week, so be sure to enable those push notifications. That's the best way to stay informed in real time. And we'll continue adding content as we get closer to Annual Conference, so be sure to check back regularly for updates. In addition to the app, you can also visit the Annual Conference webpage for general information and updates, as well as our Frequently Asked Questions page, where we've gathered many of the links and resources that we're referencing in today's pre-conference webinar. They're all going to be in that one place. If you still have questions after reviewing the Frequently Asked Questions page, you're always welcome to email us at communications@riotx.org, and our team will be glad to help in any way that we can. We're excited for you to use the app, and friends, my prayer is that this helps you to stay informed, connected, and that gives you one clear place to find everything that you need for a smooth and meaningful Annual Conference.
So friends, as we prepare to gather for Annual Conference, I want to invite you to come ready, not only to do the work that's before us, but to be present to what God is doing among us. So come ready to worship. Come ready to listen, and come ready to engage in the life and work of the church. This is a time when we'll connect with one another, discern together, and continue moving adelante con esperanza, forward with hope. So again, if questions come up as you prepare for annual conference, please do not hesitate to reach out to us at communications@riotexas.org. We're going to be really glad to help you in any way that we can. I hope that this will be a time of renewal for you, a time of encouragement, and a reminder that we are a part of something larger than ourselves. So thank you. Thank you for the ways you continue to serve in your communities and across our conference. I look forward to being with you soon in Corpus Christi.